howdy, hey, friends, and welcome back to Locker Talk. Last week we had part one of cracking Miss Bodine's locker code. So let's tune in, open our ears, and get excited for as we crack Miss Bodine's lock. Here we go, friends.
Wow, that is very special. So you've been playing for, or sorry, not playing. You've been teaching for almost 3 years. And we know it's hard to pick favorites, and teachers are always like, "No, I don't have a favorite." But I mean, come on, we know you do. So what has been your favorite class?
Oh, you guys know that's a tough one, and you're right. A lot of teachers have a hard time picking one favorite. And I don't think I could really pick a favorite because I think there are special things about each of them. But I will say I have a special place in my heart for my first ever 8th grade group of students. They were really awesome. They welcomed me into the community. I think they hated me a little bit because I was very different than Mr. Steger, and yeah, so there's that. So I have a special place in my heart for them. And then I also have a special place in my heart for my first ever 6th grade group, who are now 8th graders this year, because they were the first group of kids that I got to watch grow up and, become the awesome young adults that they are now. So I got to watch them in 6th grade, 7th grade, and now 8th grade. And just seeing the transformation of them has been fantastic. So they're definitely a special group for me, but I love all of my classes. I mean, there's definitely pros and cons to everything. There's always a bright side and a dark side, but we find the happy medium between the two. And obviously you all and your grade is a highlight for me, because you guys are just absolutely hysterical as a class, and you guys are cool too.
I mean,
Yeah, obviously.
Right.
So, what has it been like teaching PE and health virtually?
Teaching PE and health virtually. That has been a whole different kind of experience. It's different, obviously, and I cannot wait until it's time to be back in the building and really and truly teaching our kids and having a grand old time in PE again, and getting to work with you guys in the health classroom and really getting to teach you health rather than just kind of monitoring you through your health learning phases. But at the same time, there have been some really cool things that have come out of teaching PE and health virtually. I've gotten to know my students that I've had for 3 years and 2 years now. I've gotten to know them way better and very differently than I ever would have if we were in these large groups in the gym. And gotten to understand my students a little bit better and see what their strengths and weaknesses are outside of health and PE. So that's been really fun. So COVID's been a very wild ride, but I think there's been some great things about it, and there have been some not so great things about it. So try to stay positive. I can't wait to be back in the building, but I've enjoyed getting to know my students in a different way.
Yeah, I can't wait to be back in the building. Actually, like get to meet my teachers face to face instead of over a computer.
Absolutely. They're here right now working hard to make sure they're ready for you guys.
So, are you going back to school? Like, that's the top question on everybody's mind.
I am going back to school, but it's going to be a little different. So I am basically going to be in the building, locked in my office all day, with the exception of morning duty, where I'll be helping get students into the building and doing temperature checks and all of that stuff. And then I'll be helping Mr. Steger with his break duty with his students. But I will not be teaching any in-person classes, because Mr. Steger and I have this rare opportunity where we are a team basically. And so we have divided the workload, and he is going to be working with all of our in-person students, and I am going to be working with all of our virtual students. So if you're a hybrid kid or an everyday kid, you'll be with Mr. Steger, and on the days that you're working asynchronously from home, you'll check in with me on the computer if you have any questions about the health assignments that you have for that day. And if you're my student, because you're virtual all the time, then we're just going to keep on rolling like nothing has ever changed. So it's a weird divide out because all of the other teachers will be teaching all of their asynchronous, all of their hybrid, and all of their all virtual kids all the time. So it's really nice that Mr. Sager and I have the opportunity to really, give the attention to the students that they deserve, and not that other teachers aren't going to, but it's just going to be a lot easier and a lot less stressful for us, especially since we have so many kids in health and PE. So Mr. Sager will have like 31 kids in the gym versus normal classes will have like 10. So it'll be different, but it'll be great.
Yeah, that's nice. Honestly, I like that system a lot.
Yeah, it makes the most sense for both of you.
We're excited that we have the opportunity to do it because I think a lot of teachers would love to do it, but there's only one teaching their content. So we got very lucky that we have an awesome working relationship so we can make sure to meet the needs of our students as best as possible.
Before we go today, each episode we will be giving you a letter, a number, or even a symbol to help get a combination to the locker. At the end of the year, if you have the correct combination, you get a special secret prize. So today's letter is E. Make sure you write it down so you can win the special secret prize.
Miss Bodine, did you write it down?
I did. I put in a note in my phone. I'm ready. I'm going to win this.
Job. She's gonna win it.
I'm going to win it. Coming for you. So does that mean we should have 3 letters now, even though this is the 5th episode?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm ready.
You're right. Yep. There's only 3 so far.
And a symbol.
But yep, I've got 2 letters and a symbol. Yep.
But woo! Good job.
Ready.
Well, Wildcats, that concludes our episode today. Make sure to come back next time.
Special thanks to Coach Bodine for meeting with us today. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, ladies. It was a great time, and I can't wait to see all of y'all back in the building or continue to see you on Zoom. And if you ever want to play field hockey, let me know.
Yes, we're excited.
So that's the combination to the locker today.
Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.